is always the long-distance race. The fleet must emerge from the protected waterway behind the island and face the Atlantic Ocean swells for a 55-mile return journey around a mysterious island called Alcatrazes. The winds are light, and a delay builds the tension for the huge fleet of 205 boats as they wait for a steady breeze. The start is in slow motion, but the sheer volume of boats and the tricky channel currents make the manoeuvres difficult as the fleet wriggle off the start line. A line of mammoth supertankers provide an additional obstacle to boats. Working with what little breeze there is, the fleet gradually crawl clear of the channel narrows. Spinnakers are soon hoisted as the northerly breeze begins to establish itself. The instant acceleration of the S40 boats is remarkable as they leave their bigger and heavier rivals behind. By the time they emerge into the first hint of Atlantic swells, 3 of the S40 fleet have hit the front. The vast mass of boats make a rich spectacle as they fill the channel with a bright array of colourful cloth. Patagonia is the first to find steady breeze. They've taken a route closer to the mainland, which gets them out of the island's wind shadow sooner. QZ5 join them, and the 2 Argentinian S40s charge ahead through the building 2-metre swell. Behind them, the larger boats in the ORC fleet are emerging into the fresher wind. They're sailing a time-corrected race, so while the bigger 51-foot Saucer 3 may be leading on the water, they need to get a big lead on the likes of Marcelo Massa's 48-footer Loyal Red Nose and the smaller 46-foot Touché Super. The strangely rounded shape of Alcatrazes Island appears as a target on the horizon. Norberto Vitale's Patagonia and Estevez Samala's boat QZ5 are on converging jibes as they approach the rocky outcrops of Alcatrazes. Alcatraz is the Portuguese word for the gannet bird, and this oddly shaped island is home to one of Brazil's largest breeding colonies of migratory birds. Many of the islands on this stretch of coast support diverse species of animals and plant life. The abundance of fresh water and shelter made islands like Ilhabela perfect places for early settlements of farmers and fishermen. Recent development has seen a number of exclusive retreats allowed on the island, and Ilhabela has grown in favour as a lifestyle choice for wealthy Brazilians. However, 89% of the island is protected as a natural park. On the open ocean side, cultural life for the villagers remains unchanged. The lack of road access has helped preserve the traditions of the 12 villages that dot the coves. Hand-built fishing boats and canoes carved from a single log are both transport and livelihood for these villages. And while life continues at an idyllic pace, it's the influx of seasonal visitors that provides a ready market for the day's shrimp catch. The Patagonia crew must feel like the catch of the day. They've been reeled in by QZ5, and the 2 boats are running bow to bow as they career past the cliffs on the exposed side of Alcatrazes. Jose Samala has a better angle at the approaching turn, and QZ5 cut the corner to grab the lead. as the two S40s surf their way around the tip of Alcatrazes. Eduardo Ramos and Torben Grail bring Mitsubishi into the turn at full speed. Some great work from the bowman to recover a spinnaker line in time for the sail change. Behind the island, the seas are flat, and the swirling wind makes it difficult for QZ5 to hold their lead. The Mitsubishi crew keep the boat moving well through the light patch in the lee of the island cliffs. They make some gains on the two leading S40s. Carioca is in fourth position, and now all four of the new generation S40 boats have sailed clear of the fleet. Although the ORC boats are not competing in the same race, it's an impressive lead for the S40s over the bigger boats in the chasing ORC. The standings in the S40 fleet of 4 boats, it's a tie. QZ5 have let Mitsubishi back in with a poor finish in the 6th race. Both boats are now locked on 8 points, and Torben Grail is anticipating the weather will play a part in the final race.
The conditions here in Ilhabela are always quite difficult. The island is very close to the continent, across the channel. So wind conditions here are often variable. And that's what makes sailing here quite difficult, but still interesting.
The final day dawns with heavy rain and very little wind. All would rather be sailing, but there are smiles on the boats that are currently leading as the clock ticks by with no wind to be seen anywhere. The abandonment of racing leaves loyal Red Nose as the overall ORC international winner.
We've raced against Touche a few times.
A countback of highest placed finishes is used to break the tie and declare QZ5 the winner of the S40 class, much to the relief of owner Jose Estevez.
We are very happy with our second championship. Happy in how we raced and who we raced against. Great races. Very good for this new class and for the future of this class.
The Rolex Ilhabela Sailing Week concludes its 36th annual competition in the usual high spirits. This premium South American celebration of sail has again provided the perfect antidote to the midwinter Brazilian blues. Next time we sail in England and Ireland, the birthplace of ocean racing is the spectacular Rolex Fastnet race. A truly classic race that pits the world's fastest yachts against the elements. Join us then.